Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today we're diving into the complex topic of inbreeding. Understanding inbreeding isn't just about knowing some weird fact. It's about how genetics shapes us and the lasting impact of choices made generations ago. We'll explore the science, reasons, and consequences of inbreeding. It might get heavy, but stick with me, so let's get right into it. To understand inbreeding, we need to start with our genes. Each of us inherits a unique combination from our parents. When closely related people have children, their offspring inherit a narrower pool of genes, increasing the chances of inheriting two copies of a recessive gene. This can lead to health problems, from birth defects to increased susceptibility to diseases. Inbreeding is a spectrum with no single telltale sign. Certain genetic markers and physical traits can indicate inbreeding, especially in clusters within a population. Traits can range from unusual facial features to skeletal abnormalities and genetic disorders. These traits can also be caused by other factors, so it's about understanding the broader consequences of inbreeding. The legal status of inbreeding varies worldwide. In some countries, it's prohibited. In others, it's allowed or even encouraged for cultural or religious reasons. Even where it's not illegal, inbreeding often carries social stigma due to ethical concerns and potential harm to offspring. It raises complex questions about individual autonomy, cultural relativism, and state responsibility. The reasons against inbreeding are significant. Ethically, it raises concerns about consent, especially in societies with power imbalances. Health risks are undeniable, with inbred individuals at higher risk for genetic disorders, reduced life expectancy, and chronic illnesses. This impacts individuals and strains healthcare systems and social support networks. The case against inbreeding is strong from both ethical and health perspectives. The effects of inbreeding can be immediate and far-reaching, impacting individuals, families, and communities. In the short term, it increases the likelihood of miscarriage, stillbirth, and infant mortality. Over time, continued inbreeding can lead to inbreeding depression, reducing genetic diversity and making populations more vulnerable to diseases and environmental changes. The reasons for inbreeding are complex, often rooted in historical, cultural, and social factors. Royal families and elite lineages have practiced it to maintain bloodlines and power. Geographic isolation and cultural customs can also contribute. It's essential to approach this topic with sensitivity, recognizing the deep social structures and belief systems involved. Inbreeding within families presents heightened risks due to close genetic relationships. The closer the blood relationship, the greater the chance of sharing harmful recessive genes, increasing the likelihood of genetic disorders. This can create a cycle of genetic issues passed down through generations, perpetuating suffering and hardship. While there's debate about potential benefits, particularly in selective breeding, the downsides often outweigh the advantages. Selective breeding can enhance traits but also amplify undesirable genes, reducing overall fitness. The potential benefits of inbreeding are often outweighed by significant ethical and biological risks. The effects of inbreeding can impact genetic health for generations. Immediate consequences are seen in the first few generations, but long-term impacts persist. Reduced genetic diversity from past inbreeding makes populations more susceptible to diseases and environmental changes. Our genetic legacy is a shared inheritance, carrying both triumphs and tragedies. Inbreeding impacts cognitive function and mental well-being, increasing the risk of intellectual disabilities, learning disorders, and mental health issues. Reduced genetic diversity can disrupt neurochemicals and brain development, leading to cognitive and psychological impairments. Inbreeding can manifest in physical signs and health issues, from subtle stature reductions to congenital heart defects and skeletal abnormalities. Increased risk of genetic disorders leads to chronic illnesses, weakened immune systems, and reduced life expectancy. Certain visual characteristics, when occurring in clusters, can suggest inbreeding, such as facial asymmetry or unusual eye alignment. These traits can also be caused by other factors, so their presence alone isn't a definitive indicator of inbreeding. So, there you have it, a look at the complex world of inbreeding. It's a topic that raises more questions than answers. Understanding inbreeding challenges us to think critically about genetics, history, and culture. If you found this video thought-provoking, give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe for more content. Leave a comment with your thoughts. Thanks for watching.